Hey, can you hear me? Oh my god. Ooh, no, thank gosh it's not raining right now. Like, I mean, even if it was raining, I wish I have my earphones, but it's damaged. Yeah, it's not raining, and yeah, we're just gonna be chatting like random stuff, I guess, and maybe do some art. I'm taking care of my deviant art.
Uh, huh, huh,
Hey,
huh. Can you hear me?
it's
Can,
your voice is a bit
can you?
loud.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it's kind of loud here.
How about now? Hello? No. Huh? No. No.
Well, now it's too quiet.
Ca- How about now?
Yeah,
How about
it's medium. Okay, it's okay.
now? Okay.
That's enough. Yeah, the volume is
Okay.
enough.
Okay.
How's it going there?
Good. You know, I don't got much to say. Uh, Japan is nice.
Like, what do you use? Like Japan currency there, or still like whenever you want to
Both.
purchase something, you're
So,
still using like U.S. dollars or something.
ye, where I'm at, yes. But if you go off base, you can only, well, some shops take card, but not every shop takes card. So I have Japanese yen with me just in case, because some shops they don't take cards, so you have to use Japanese currency.
Can you order something? Can you order online there, like Uber or something?
I haven't tried that yet.
Oh, everything there is there's some kind of vending machine, isn't it?
Oh, yes, there's a vending machine everywhere. There's vending machines everywhere. What the heck?
People need jobs there.
Yeah. But yeah, is it's really nice. Definitely way different than America. Like just like the streets, the buildings, like the the culture, everything is just such a drastic difference than where I'm from.
Like what about the people there? Like are they
Th-
friendly, hospitable?
They are friendly, but they're not very
But
social. Or
yeah,
I noticed here they're not very social. I mean, I'm not social either, so I'm
yeah, it's relatable. Yeah,
yeah,
you,
I'm introverted, kind of
introvert,
socially, you know.
socially awkward.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right.
It's interesting
Uh,
because um Japan would be like some kind of you could say like some kind of paradise for introverts there with all the technology and there's
yeah.
barely people walking and there's vending machines everywhere. You can just
Mm-hmm.
insert your yen yen is it called?
Yeah, yen. Call it yen. Um,
Is there some kind of elaboration to your animation projects that like the Timber and his GF thing? And like, have
uh,
you written any bios for each of their characters?
oh, yeah, I have. They're old though. Um, yeah, they're. I think I deleted them actually. Uh, shit. But no, I mean, I am writing this comic series, and it's kind of like shifting the tone a bit. It's sort of like a more darker theme than what these characters are normally supposed to like uh or like norm okay. Normally my characters are supposed to be like family friendly, right? But kind of like available for all audiences. But this new series I'm making, it's supposed to tell a more darker story um of like the characters and stuff. But no, I don't really
Is
have
it is
like
it
a
for the is it for the
bios.
Halloween? Is
Huh?
it for the Halloween stuff?
Oh, no, no,
Is
no.
it for the
No. The what?
do they celebrate Halloween in Japan?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, when I went to Hiroshima, I think it was last weekend, it was a bunch of people in costumes. Like the anime costumes. And they were just walking around the freaking shopping district, and I so I don't know. I don't know.
Have you ever been like to a anime themed cafe there in
Oh,
Japan?
no,
Your
not yet.
experience in
No. For ouch, sorry, my voice cracked. Uh uh no. Uh I don't know if they have them in, well, they probably do, but for New Year's, I'm going to Tokyo. So, there's that to
I
look
mean, I
out.
heard
I mean, look forward to.
there's plenty of cafes there, like with particular themes. I think I saw this post on Twitter, like a peanuts themed cafe. It looks fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, regarding your projects, I think personally, the best way to start a lot of the characters is like by making a wiki. Have you ever contributed to wikis?
No. No, I haven't.
Yeah, sometimes like it just takes a little bit of learning of coding. I don't know if you can call it coding, but like uh, you know, like for me personally, organizing wikis are they're fun to do, and like you can create pages and all the characters for each character, and then write their bios and stuff. I mean, that is if you want your work to be to be seen by the public at first hand. But if you still want to keep it secret, then it's not obligatory.
Mhm.
My PC is always lagging whenever I do streams. I can't even like I clicked on Discord several times now. It still wasn't loading up.
Uh,
That sucks. I need better internet connection.
Yeah, the my internet's not so great either. I have to keep on logging in every like 10 minutes. On my computer it's fine, but on my phone and my iPad it sucks. Of course, it's an American uh internet service, so that's why.
Ugh, it's so slow here. It's infuriating. I think I just wasted my data yesterday. Like, my internet wasn't working, and I just decided to use data. My data, and unfortunately, I didn't realize I was still using it until like, you know, I'm using for my computer. I use my phone's data to watch YouTube and all that stuff, and I guess it drains quickly that way. Not the best decision in my life.
Mm.
So, like on a work day, when do you usually like go to bed? Like on a work day?
Oh, well, it kind of depends. Morning shifts, I usually go to bed like right when I get back home, which is we end at 09 a.m. So, typically around 10 a.m. get home, just go straight to bed. And then on long days, I just go to bed at like, well, I go to bed late because I suck. So around 10 p.m.
Do you have like energy drinks or coffee or any of that?
I don't drink energy drinks, but coffee, yes.
I rarely I rarely drink coffee, to be honest. I think that the moments in my life where I drink coffee is like when I took a sip out of my dad's coffee whenever he is not around, and I just
Oh,
drink his. Uh, and sometimes like, uh, you know, I just like the sweetness of the coffee. I don't like pure coffee that people
uh-huh.
don't put any sugar in.
Right.
I guess some people have that kind of appetite. Just drink
Yeah.
pure coffee with no marshmallows or milk or any of that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I drink that too.
I try to like design a thumbnail for for this stream, but everything is so laggy, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Like usually, if I'm not if I solely if I was solely working on a piece of art, maybe like the minimum, it might take like just 10 minutes. But
Mm.
with a laggy PC like this, it's not the best time to get anything done. And honestly, I wish I can do that. Like, get something that the audience that have such short attention span. I don't know if you like, is it called like ADHD or something? Attention deficit. What's the H?
Um,
Attention deficit disorder.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on, maybe I can screen share. Oh my, wow! There's quite quite few people in the comments there. Yeah, whenever I want to start streaming, I have to like I have to keep in mind of the kind of audience that I have because
Mhm.
like I'm pretty sure most of my audience comes from the West. I have Western audiences, and
Mm.
as I'm streaming right now, it's probably around like 10 a.m. for them. Oh wait, no, 8
Yeah.
a.m. for them.
8 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time time zones suck. Why can't I screen share? Oh my gosh. I kind of wanna like explore more of for Timber and his GF's relationship there. I don't know why.
Me too. um, I kind of like been neglecting them. I don't know why, but they will make an appearance, or she will make an appearance in the comic series. Uh, as a homeless person.
When I first saw
Ouch.
like Timber's GF, I thought the character is male
Really? Yeah, that's because I designed her to not be so like
because of like
attractive.
the lack of feminine details, if you want to say that.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. That was intentional.
Well, not necessarily attractive. Maybe eyelashes and
I mean, yeah, but you know,
it's
rats
it's
are
a bit
ugly.
uh yeah. When I first saw them as a couple, like I was kind of a bit weirded out by the difference in sizes because like rats are much
Oh
smaller
well.
than rabbits
Here's the thing. If you go to New York, if you've, I don't think you've ever been to New York City, but if you go to New York,
Yeah,
which she's a subway rat, those things are huge. I'm telling you, those things are as huge as a full-grown
New
cat. Like, or maybe a bit smaller than a
New
cat,
York
but
rats.
yeah, they're big. They are much bigger than your regular normal sized rat. I don't know why. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what genetics that or what genetics caused that to happen, but yeah, they're different and they're much more like aggressive.
Or uh maybe it's the dumping system or the trash system there in New York City. Like maybe
Oh yeah.
the rats. There's just so much trash around, and all kinds of rodents
Yeah.
come into the garbage pile.
Yeah. Also cuz like Timber's a he's like a smaller than average rabbit. That's I also designed them to be like that. I don't know why.
I wish I can learn the classical cartoon art style there.
Uh, yeah. It's nice. Um
So much
yeah,
nostalgia.
I first started drawing like that when I was making Tom and Jerry fan arts when I was like uh 14, and then from there I just like, that's the style I stuck with, and then it turned from doing Tom and Jerry fan art to doing original character art in the Tom and Jerry style, and then from there it turned into doing original character art in a more original style. Like I started drawing like Looney Tunes characters, Woody Woodpecker. I also started drawing like Woody Woodpecker cartoons and stuff. And Eventually, what happened was all those three styles, like after like months and months of drawing like different styles, it sort of I took features from every style, every one of those styles, and then I combined them, and then I turned it into my own unique style. So you can see like how those three, how like different cartoon studios of like inspired my style, and you can see like some features from every style, like um the
Yeah,
body structure. Yeah.
the excessive amount of fur details on the characters. Well, any character that has fur.
Yeah, that's from that is like a Tom and Jerry inspired thing, because in the early cartoons from the early 1940s, uh and I think some Looney Tunes cartoons from like an like the early days, like they had such more detailed characters, but like as the years went on, the styles got more like simple and stuff. And actually, my second style, which is well, it's my profile picture, and like the second style that I designed, it's supposed to like be it's supposed to be like inspired by that like UPA more simplistic style of like the 1950s and 1960s.
Actually, like I didn't grow up with Looney Tunes. I grew up more with Tom and Jerry, and that's kind of the style that I always got stuck on. And like I I have little to no idea about their lore, like Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny. Even though I take credit as inspiration from them for some of my characters, like Thomas for my
Hmm.
for my series Domesticated.
Yeah, something I get from a lot of people is my character Timber. A lot of people say he's like Tom and Bugs Bunny fused together, which I think is funny, cuz like both Tom and Bugs Bunny had nothing to do with like first of all my how I created him, why I created him, and actually his inspirations, which are Daffy Duck and Woody Woodpecker,
I think
and also a little bit of my personality.
personally, I just personally think it's quite odd for Timber for to have this like large red nose, and I was thinking like he could be like some kind of a spin-off for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, actually, I don't know why his nose is red. Like, I think originally his nose was black, but I I don't know. I think I saw a picture of like a rabbit once, or like a drawing of a rabbit, and I saw that the nose was red, and it was like a gray rabbit. So I was like, oh, so gray rabbits have red noses. Okay, I'll change it to a red nose. But honestly, I don't actually know if gray rabbits or like American cottontail rabbits have red noses. I think Bugs Bunny has like a pink nose.
Yeah, Bugs
Uh,
has a pink nose.
yeah, uh, yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why his nose is red. But like, I get bad allergies sometimes, so you know, maybe he does too.
But like that's the inspiration for his red nose.
Yeah,
Like well, when someone gets a
maybe.
flu,
Yeah, he. I guess he always has the flu. I don't
well,
know.
I mean his his girlfriend is a rat. What do you expect?
Right, right, yeah. Uh, oh my God. Yeah, but actually, like, what comparing today's fucking uh comparing today's design, or what am I trying to say? Comparing today's Timber to I first created him in 2014, right? Comparing him now to 2014 is a major difference, because what he started out as is much different than what he is now.
I couldn't even imagine like the style I had back then. Like when I first
Yeah.
started drawing, because you obviously improve over time,
Yeah.
and you hate your old drawings more and more as time
Oh,
progresses.
definitely. Definitely. Definitely do. Uh yeah. My most recent style, which is the 1960s one. That's the name of the style. Or actually no, UPA style. That's the name of the style. The UPA style. Okay, so that's actually supposed to pay like a how do you say it? Homage? Homage? Homage?
Homage, homage.
Homage,
It's
yes. Pay homage to a 2016 design of Timber that I had, which one thing that is the same from the 2016 design to now is the two furs sticking out from the sides. That's how he originally looked back in like 2014 to 2016, until I made his face more round starting in 2017.
I just admire your ability to even differentiate all of the styles. Like, well, when I was a kid, even until now, like watching different Tom and Jerry episodes from different eras,
Uh-huh.
I know that sometimes they look different, but I don't know exactly like what to tell about the differences in their design from each era, unless the differences, well, I guess I can tell the difference, like between the Hanna Barbera and Gene Deitch, and then
Mhm.
Chuck Jones, and then the 1975, and then the 1980 comedy show, and then finally the
Uh-huh.
2014,
Yeah.
the 2014 reincarnation.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
like there's I guess you could say I'm face blind or anything or something. Like you can recognize the face of others, uh, the
Mm.
differentiate the face of other people.
Yeah, actually, a big detail that like you see in Tom and Jerry cartoons that you probably don't really see in like Looney Tunes cartoons or like other old cartoons is like how different animators draw like the characters. So actually in the old Tom and Jerry cartoons, you can actually tell which animator is animating the character. It's so weird. Like I don't know if you've noticed that, but like the different animators. Okay, let me search up the names. Uh uh okay. Okay. Okay, so the animators, uh I don't know if you know them, but Kenneth Muse, Irvin Spence, Pete Burness, and Ray Patterson. Those four guys, you could tell, like in some scenes, who drew the character because they all had their different, like, unique styles. For example, Irvin Spence, he had like a more wacky Tex Avery style. Like when he was animating the characters, you could tell. And Kenneth Muse, he was a more Disney. He was actually an ex Disney animator. So like when he was animating Tom and Jerry, you could tell like because like of his Disney esque style of like the characters and stuff. And it's so cool. It's so cool.
I guess like I have a hard time differentiating any of the styles because I never tried any traditional animation actually. Well, I think I once did, like when I was in high school, but it's just a short, uh, like a simple short animation. Like I drew a bunny jumping or a bunny doing a backflip, and that's it. That's just the kind of traditional animation that I did back then.
Uh, yeah. Okay. So something about that. That smoking commercial I made.
Oh yeah,
uh,
the cigarette.
oh my god. Uh, I kind of cringe watching that now. Oh, like uh, I could have improved on that so much. But
Like the
something about that.
voice acting.
Uh, yeah. I'm sorry. I was like half asleep when voice acting actually. Like, oh my god. Uh,
That actually would like make the performance better if you were half asleep, because like the you're supposed to convey the right amount of the right kind of emotions based on the circumstances that in the commercial that you showed. Timber is like working tirelessly on his typewriter, and of course, like he would get tired and
yeah,
speak in a low voice, and
yeah, and like
in a not so
I
energetic voice.
yeah, and I tried to do like different voices for like each of the background characters, or like the background voices, like the guy on the phone, the guy on the phone. Oh my god.
Oh,
Uh
who voices the narrator?
oh, it's all me.
Oh, you? That's
Yeah.
like did you use did you digitally alter your voice for some of them or something, or is it just like
No, for
based
the
on your
narration,
vocal
I
cord?
actually like kept it the same. For the background voices, yeah, I sped them up a little bit, cause it had to do with like the timing of the animation, so like I had to speed it up. But oh yeah, and Timber's voice too. Uh, I sped that up. No, actually, no, I pitched it high. I I I. Oh, uh, excuse me, 1 second. I have to find my words. I raised the pitch a little bit to make it more like a higher pitched voice because you you've never met a cartoon rabbit that speak or like uh maybe you have, but me personally, no normal rabbit would speak in such a deep voice. So
Oh, yeah, I
really,
get what you're going.
uh, yeah, because they're little cute characters. But like Timber is not cute. He's not that cute. So I didn't like raise the pitch like all the way up, just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, I get where you're going. That's also the case for me when I voice my character Thomas. Like I think like I took some kind of like inspiration from Bugs Bunny himself. Like when I was rehearsing and trying to fill in my lines, I go, "What's up, Doc?" Like that. That is so cringe. It sounds very bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it does fit Thomas's character a bit. Like he's a well, he's a nerd, and he doesn't socialize with the other pets in the house.
Yeah.
He's
Uh
he's the kind of the kind of character that just keeps to himself, and that's I the his voice is so raspy.
Oh. Yeah, originally I was gonna have Timber be like a deep voice, but no, I didn't think it really fit him. But like think of Woody Woodpecker, but like semi deeper, semi
Oh,
deep.
uh, personally, I think Woodpecker's voice sounds a bit androgynous. Like if you just simply use Woodpecker's voice for any character, like the audience maybe wouldn't be able to tell if the character is male or female
Oh yeah,
because
that is true.
his voice range is just that high.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah. What else?
Oh, ah, lag, so lag. Though because like it kind of it sounds a bit like my real life voice, but maybe just digitally altered because in some way
Mm.
Thomas kind of represents me. That's why I voiced him.
Oh
I
yeah.
decided to voice him.
My Timber is literally kind of like a direct representation of me. I know I said like his inspirations were Woody or like Daffy Duck, screwball, crazy type characters, but like I incorporate a lot of myself into him because oh man, I don't want to sound like okay. So, uh okay, yeah, my Sona. My Sona. He's my Sona.
Yeah.
My I I'm not a okay, so I don't really identify as like a furry, but I yeah, my Sona. He's my personified version of me.
Your
A-
avatar.
anthrop
Your
a- yeah,
your
my
avatar.
anthrop yeah, my avatar, my anthropomorphic anthrop anthrop I
Anthropomorphic.
sound like I sound like Porky Pig right now. my my anthropomo ah my ant
Anthropomorphic.
oh my god. My anthropomorphized per personification of me. Yeah, I do suffer from like
Anthropomorphize.
a stutter. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the word. Anthropomorphize.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I think I'm done with the thumbnail. I'm just gonna put it right now.
Okay.
I I don't know if you can see it. Maybe
Yeah,
do
I can see
some
it.
like press F5 or something.
I can see it. Oh, also like
I guess we all have like a porky pig inside of us. Like I'm not very good
yeah,
at
I guess.
communication
Yeah.
because I'm just that socially awkward.
Oh yeah,
You know,
definitely. Like.
whenever I think of the words in my head, it sounds fine, but when I try to
Mhm.
them out, speak them out like out loud, I always stutter.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, that happens to be. Oh, my voice also cracks like a lot, especially when I talk in like a soft tone.
mine.
Uh, it cracks a lot. It's like I'm still going through puberty, and I'm 20.
Say,
Oh my
say,
god. It's
say
like
no more.
it's like
Say no.
yeah, I've been 13 for so long.
We all sound like Shaggy. Hey guys, I'm so like Shaggy.
Yeah, like Zoik Scoop. Oh
Hey
man.
Scoob, let's get out of here.
Oh man. Uh, yeah. Oh, I actually dressed up as Shaggy for Halloween during I think it was one time in high school.
Jeez.
Yeah. I got tired of doing the voice.
And that is why, like, for Thomas, it's a thing that I have to regularly rehearse for, because I have to keep the voice consistent for the show. And unfortunately, I mean, sometimes it does sound it does sound quirky, and thank God no one is watching when I was.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Also, like, regarding the furry thing, I actually don't know if I identify as one, but I just, when I use the furry hashtag, I just wanted to get more attention. Like, the algorithm can push it forward to more
Oh
people,
my
and so it
god.
can get more
Yeah, I've
attention
been
and more
thinking
likes.
about that. I've been thinking about that. But yeah, it's for me it's really like because of how my characters are designed and what they're supposed to be like representing. That's why I don't really see myself as like a member of the furry community because it's supposed to be less furry, more just kooky, crazy, funny
Yeah,
animals like Tom and Jerry. Although
yeah.
today
I think
they
people.
probably count as furries.
Yeah, I think people nowadays kind of like loosen the definition of furry. Just simply drawing animals would be considered a furry, and that's not how it
Yeah,
works. Because, like, you wouldn't put
yeah.
anthropomorphic animals out there. Like, do you consider all of them to be furry? Like,
Hmm.
if you watch the Amazing World of Gumball, you're not a furry. It has a very specific style to
Yeah.
it. But
It
unfortunately, I
does.
just had to do what I had to do. Like, yeah, like using the furry hashtag on my Twitter post.
Ah,
Oh wow, there's quite a amount of people watching.
really?
Didn't
Wow.
realize that. There's 4 people.
Wow.
Wait, what? Is is Timber, and, like, who's the who's the who's the name of his GF again?
Oh, like I couldn't think of one. So I asked like my freaking my deviant art audience to make up a name and the first one to comment was Rain. Raine. And at first I was like, that's not a name. And then I searched it up. Uh, It is a name. But
Like, what?
yeah.
Just so just for funnies, when I saw Timber and his GF, I thought it would be funny if the rat's name is Lake. So when they're together, they're like Timberlake.
Oh my
Oh,
god. No. Uh that's funny. But
well,
yeah.
where did you get Timber's name from?
Oh my god. Oh my god. All the way back in 20. Okay. So at first he didn't have a name, so he was just called Rabbit. But I was like thinking of a unique name to give him, and I was like, well, where do rabbits or okay, here in America, there's the eastern cottontail rabbit, or that's one of the species. The other is a desert cottontail, which is more seen in the western side of the United States. But in the East Coast, so the eastern cottontail rabbit, where do they
Mm.
live? They live in forests, right? In wooded areas, just like yeah. So wood, right? What's another word for wood?
Oh, yeah. But
Timber.
like,
Oh my god!
well,
I'll name him Timber.
yeah, yeah. When lumber just
Yeah. So that's how I got his name. uh,
well, one thought led to another, huh?
yeah, pretty much.
Was there like any further development for the two for
For who?
Timber's relationship? Will there be any further development?
Um, in this in the comic series I'm making, yeah, I'll 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 kind of like show how they met and like how they get together.
Around him, other than his girlfriend? Like maybe Timber has something like that. Maybe I haven't like checked your DeviantArt often. I haven't catch up to any of the information out there.
Eh, yeah, I haven't been drawing a lot of those two together, but in the future, yeah. But like mainly
Still,
in the
so
comic series.
th- so there's a little elaboration on the characters yet. Like it still serves as your anthropomorphized form,
Wait, say that again.
anthropomorphized form of you.
Oh yeah, ba- basically. Yeah.
I wish I could draw more things if my PC wasn't so laggy. I couldn't even load. It takes almost 5 minutes just to load this, like the YouTube analytics page on my YouTube channel. I just
Mm.
want to change the thumbnail for God's sake. Why why is this? Why is this? Is the internet service in Japan like that too? Like this?
I mean, yeah, here we use like an American internet service. So like, yeah, it's kind of slow. Uh,
I still haven't taken care of my DeviantArt again. Maybe I should just. I should keep. I always constantly see like if there's any. I before the whole Elon Musk buying Twitter thing. I always resist from having Twitter because like there's just so much toxicity inside the platform.
Yeah, you're
Like
right. There
how
is.
can anyone even bear that?
Yeah, there is. Oh
How
my
can even
god, it's terrible. I I hate Twitter. I hate Twitter. I really hate Twitter. I mean, yeah, I still post art there, but I still Twitter's like
I
fucking
have to
crazy.
close I have to close my DMs just to avoid any kind of like trolls or harassment. And it's a must.
Oh
Like
my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So there on this video, it was I don't know if you saw this meme, but it was like hoods in the US versus hoods in the UK, right? So
hmm?
in I commented something on that video, right? I said, "Oh my god, I can't believe the UK is still living in medieval times like OMG, they still have a monarch." And okay, so this guy, he replied to that comment saying, "Haha, funny. I can't wait to see your name in a mass shooting." And oh my god, so many people came to my defense. Oh my god, there were so many replies on that comment saying things like, uh, "Oh, a British person got angry because because an American made a joke about them. Let me bring up the school shooting statistics." Oh my god. So many people were like harassing him and stuff, and it's because of a comment I made that he got angry at. Oh, I mean, I don't know if I feel bad or like I don't know cuz he did like kind of say something rude about me.
Yeah,
But
I just can't believe that's the kind of stuff that you have to do just to get some kind of recognition.
yeah, but like holy heck. Uh so many people were like just trashing on it. And like, oh my god, he was so mad.
Maybe it's just the wrong time for me to actually made a Twitter account because if I have Twitter back in I don't know 2007, maybe there won't be as much toxicity there because of the because of the political climate back then.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's
Definitely.
so much drama about this whole political correctness there. It's so
Oh my
tiring,
god. Definitely.
and
Like
every
well,
instance of it keeps coming up on my YouTube recommendations.
yeah, I really don't
I
like
guess
the political environment of Twitter. It's
mm,
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I guess the upside of knowing all of that is just you should be thankful of where you're living right now because my whole life I've been my whole life I lived in Asia. I've never
Hmm.
been to anywhere else. I mean, I guess well, never mind. Yeah, I've always been in Asia my whole life, and you just that makes me thankful of the kind of culture that I have in my environment, devoid of all of that toxicity in the Western world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait,
It sucks.
all right. Wait, can you see the new thumbnail on the stream? Maybe if you like check your YouTube or something.
1 second. Uh, Oops. Yeah, the thumbnail is there. The new
Cool.
thumbnail.
Yeah, I always use Medibang. I've been using Medibang for about like a year now, and it's a good art software. That's like the closest to Photoshop that's free. Like you don't have to make any purchase or even like a monthly subscription just to make art. Like oh my god,
Yeah.
it has almost like the same features, but
Mhm.
not all of them, but close enough.
Mm.
Wait, what? Ugh. I kind of want to like explore Timber and his girlfriend myself, like make make like fan art and all that. Oh my.
I mean, I don't mind. I haven't been doing it a lot. Someone else can, but
Yeah, it's been fun drawing your characters actually. Like I try to get use of the shapes when drawing them, and this is like uh, a big problem that I've been having for. I think I developed this habit of like whenever I draw, whenever I start to draw, I constantly have my left arm pressing the Control Z button, and I couldn't get anything done because I always press the button. I always press the keys, and whenever if I want to draw a circle or something or an oval that's just the right shape, and then I accidentally I accidentally press the Control Z button, and it just vanishes again, and I couldn't. It's such an like unfortunate habit that I developed.
hmm. Oh.
It doesn't feel that way when I'm drawing on paper, like with my pencil or
Mm.
pen, but on the computer it feels different. I guess it's because I'm drawing on like on a small tablet. I do want to upgrade to like I want to upgrade to having like a screen tablet where you just draw the screen.
Right.
But unfortunately, I'm still saving money to purchase that. But I'm just trying to enjoy it with the kind of things that I still have right now.
Mm.
What tablet do you use to draw? Or oh wait, do you use a tablet?
Yes. A iPad Mini, the latest one, the sixth gen.
What
The I use an iPad.
Oh, like there's a specific pen for it, isn't it?
Huh?
You use an iPad for
Yeah.
drawing?
Yes. There's an app called Procreate. That's where I draw.
What do you use when when you animate traditionally on paper and then try
Oh.
to try to convert it into digital?
Oh, I use this app called Rough Animator. And it's actually really cool cuz like a lot of the features includes like zooming the what? Okay, No, never mind. I'll probably sound stupid because I'm still new to animation and stuff, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I still don't know like the limit how many minutes you can create, but like uh yeah, it's still pretty cool.
If the ways to make if the way to make animation is still like the traditional ways of using paper and pencil, I probably wouldn't have gotten anywhere at all, because like I use try to find an efficient animating strategy for my series, and I couldn't imagine how long would it take for one person to
Yeah,
create like
like
so far eight
even
minutes of animation of.
yeah, even that
Let,
commercial. Oh my god. It really felt like I was just animating traditionally because what I was doing, right? So I was actually doing the sketches of the frames on Procreate, and then I was transferring those, and then I was coloring, inking, and coloring those sketches on Procreate, and then from there I would transfer the frames, the finished frames, onto Rough Animator, and I also did the backgrounds and everything, and in total, almost that 40-second commercial took me 2.5 days. Or no, one and a no, yeah, 2 days. It took me 2 days. It took me 2 days to make 40 seconds of
I honestly don't
limited
have that.
animation.
I honestly don't have that kind of patience. like
Yeah,
I probably would just quit on the 10th frame.
I wanted to quit. I wanted to quit. But no, I completed it. Yeah, I'm actually very proud of myself because normally I would not complete it. Like literally, I would not complete it. But uh yeah, I did it.
Yeah, I just have this habit of just trying to rush everything and get everything done, like at the time I conceived of a project. Like I plan on so there has been 5 episodes of Domesticated, and I actually wanted to finish episode 6 this month, but I don't know if I can pull that off because I still have a bunch of
Mm.
work to do, like audio editing, and I actually still haven't finished some of the voice acting myself. It takes
Mm.
it takes a lot of work for one person to handle all of this, and I don't have any money to pay anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. I wish I did though. Maybe in the future. Because I do actually want to move on to bigger things in the future like the 90 concepts for 90 concepts for 90 cartoons that I want to make in the future. 90. 90. Uh I want to hire I don't know if I want to hire animators, but I want to hire a musical director. I want to hire a storyboard artist.
Musical
I want to
composer?
hire Huh?
You mean musical composer? Music
Yeah,
composer.
yeah, yeah, composer, a composer. A composer. uh so yeah, I want to hire a composer, a storyboard uh artist person,
What
maybe an
uh,
animator too. An animator or two.
what would you say, like, if I offer you to be a voice actor in one of my
Yeah, and voice
projects?
actors too.
No,
Oh,
like if I ask
oh,
you. like to fill in some voices for one of my projects. Like,
Oh,
would you
yeah.
want that?
Yeah, I would. I would love that. I would love that.
I'm I'm currently developing like some. Well, I have another series or project in the works, and I still like trying to. Well, I already have the main characters ready, but I'm
Mhm.
developing on the background characters right now and trying to
Oh,
find each of their, trying to fill in each of their bio and character traits and
okay.
all that. And
Okay.
also in if I want to include them, I also need to find some voice actors.
Hmm. Okay, yeah. Sounds awesome.
I'm still handling my DVR. Ugh, my gosh, my phone case just broke.
Oh,
Yeah, I need to buy a new one.
me too. I do too. My phone case is not in the best shape.
Hmm. What if Timber and Thomas interacted? That would be a nice crossover.
It would. Uh.
Timber took Timber took Thomas's glasses. He stole Thomas's glasses.
That sounds like something he would do. He would definitely do that.
Really ironic, like a rap. Like no, I don't get, well, where does the portrayal of rabbits eating carrots come from? Like
Yeah, me neither. Like,
where,
uh,
where did that stereotype come from?
I don't know. I really don't know. But with my character at least, I try to like stay away from that stereotype. You know, uh, Timber is a rabbit that doesn't really follow the laws of rabbiting. If you catch my drift, uh,
Right.
yeah, the
You,
laws of rabbiting. I don't know. I don't know.
you could say he doesn't fall into the rabbit hole.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, uh, can rabbits drink milk? Okay, wait, no, that was a dumb question. They can drink their mama's milk, but like a cow's milk. No, they can't. However, Timber can. Oh my god, that's one of the small details I have. Can rabbits enjoy a nice T-bone steak? No, they can't. However,
He does have a red
Timber
nose.
can. Oh, do rabbits have red noses? Not really, but Timber does. He does. Uh, actually, let me search it up again. Yeah, they don't have red noses. I I I legitimately thought, like, actually, I don't know where I got that drawing from. Like, I said I saw a drawing of a rabbit with a red nose, and then I changed his nose color because I thought rabbits had red noses, but apparently they I I can't find it now.
For my character Thomas, I actually wanted to make him like as a white rabbit instead of a gray rabbit. I don't know why I didn't make that decision right now, and now it's too late. I just have to keep the gray fur.
Oh my god,
I,
Timber
I guess
started out as an
the
all white
reason
rabbit.
I guess the reason why is
Yeah.
he already wears a white shirt, so I didn't
Uh,
want his fur and his clothes to camouflage with each other.
yeah, I guess. But yeah, actually, my character also started out as a white rabbit too. Okay, so I'm also gonna tap into his like origin story here to explain why. So Timber started out as like a role playing character. Okay, this is gonna sound like the cringiest thing you have ever heard. But keep in mind, this was 2014, right? This was 2014. I was 12. Okay, a cringy 12-year-old. Okay, what game was very popular in the latter half of 2014?
Hmm. I don't know. I don't remember.
I'll give you a hint. Was that the Bite of 87?
I think I rarely play games that at that time. I don't remember anything. I don't remember like most games, most mainstream games.
Eh.
Even
Well,
Minecraft. I don't play Minecraft.
oh, I used to play Minecraft. Minecraft was my favorite childhood game. But no, the game I'm talking about is Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay.
Oh,
That game came out in I think August of 2014, and another game that I played a lot. I think my roommate's coming back. Okay, another game that I played a lot was Roblox. I love Roblox. It's the greatest game
Fortnite.
e- eh, ever. Okay, no, not really. But yeah, I played those two games, and then on Roblox there was this. Man, I hate talking about this story. Uh, the few times that I've had the opportunity of talking about it, I hate talking about it. But okay, there was this FNAF role playing game, right? And I was like, oh yeah, cool. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. I love role playing. Now I mean, I, I liked role playing back then. Honestly, I don't know why, but I guess it was just like, oh, cool. Uh, Pretending to be other characters online. Oh, fun. Anyways, it was this FNAF role playing game, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. I'll play it. And then in that role playing game, you could create your own characters. And I was like, oh, cool. What do I want to be? The first character I created, my first original character ever in my history of original characters, was a fox named Scrappy.
Correct. What?
Yeah, a fox named
Scrap,
Scrappy.
scrap be like this?
Yes, yes. And actually, fun fact, that actually evolved to become.
Timber.
I don't know if you know any of my other original characters, but you know the fox.
The Well, I vaguely remember your characters after seeing your DeviantArt.
Yeah, but the fox. That was my first original character. It wasn't the rabbit, but the rabbit. Oh, the rabbit came third. The second character I made was an eagle. It was a baby eagle. And then my third was this little weirdo. Uh, and I ended up role playing more as the rabbit because I enjoyed. I am not. I am not going to get more into detail on why I enjoyed being the rabbit, but I'm just gonna say I enjoyed role playing as the rabbit. I don't think you want to like know any further because
Well,
we're
I mean,
no
at least,
no 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 no. That's like a private discussion on
yeah,
Discord.
not
But
here. It's not in public forum.
yeah, I don't want people to know I was like an extremely cringy 12-year-old. All I mean, they already know enough. But
Everyone at some point is a cringy 12-year-old.
yeah, yeah, that's true. But so yeah, and then after that, after I like stopped role playing in that game, I was like, okay, well, what do I want to do with this guy since I don't use him as a role playing character anymore? So what should I do with him? Oh, uh, actually, I didn't know. So I just like forgot about my O my OCs, and then I started drawing. Okay, so I've been drawing before, like the Tom and Jerry thing, but um, one day, this was like late summer 2016, I started drawing Tom and Jerry characters. Started out with Tom, and my reasoning, I really don't know why, but like I guess I was watching like an episode of Tom and Jerry on the TV, and I was like, oh, I want to draw them, so I drew them, and I I started getting interested in drawing these Tom and Jerry characters because I thought the style was pretty cool. And so I drew more of them. And then one day I was like, what if I drew Timber in the Tom and Jerry style? And then I drew him in the Tom and Jerry style. And then I was like, oh my God, this looks pretty cool. Although back then, obviously, my drawings looked much more terrible than they do now. But at the time, I was like, oh my God, it looks so cool. When it was really just Tom with long ears and gray fur. But,
Hmm.
uh, yeah. And then I started drawing him in that style. And then I started drawing my other original characters, like the fox, who is named Jack, Jack. And I started drawing them. I started drawing all my characters in the Tom and Jerry style. And that went on until I think 20, 2019, 2020. Okay. So, no, 2020. So, uh, in 2020, when lockdown hit and stuff, I was just in my room watching freaking the TV, on my computer and stuff. And I
Hmm.
had a I had this channel called Boomerang in the background. I mostly just use like TV as like background noise since I'm on the computer a lot.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
relatable.
but I did notice that like Looney Tunes was playing and stuff, so I was like, what if instead of Tom and Jerry, I draw him in like a more Looney Tune style? So I drew him in more Looney Tune style. And then I started researching like cartoon like it all happened like so fast, but like at the same time it was like gradual. But like basically I started like getting more interested into like old cartoons and stuff, and that also affected how I like the evolution of my OCs and like my drawing style, because that my drawing style was pretty much a reflection of like my interests and in art and stuff, which was like old Western animation. And yeah, uh, I started looking into cartoons like Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, Walter Lantz Studios, which made Woody Woodpecker. Uh, and yeah, eventually drawing as those styles so much. And I also drew like the Looney Tunes characters and stuff. I practiced a lot by drawing Tom and Jerry characters, Looney Tunes characters, and Woody Woodpecker characters. And eventually, it came to the point where I drew it so much, I decided to sort of take those styles and like mash them together to create a unique style for me and my characters. And yeah, that's how my style was born. And really, my style is sort of like it's both unique but has a lot of inspiration behind it. Like you can see like you can see a bit of like everything in my style. Like there's Tom and Jerry, there's Looney Tunes, and there's like other styles incorporated into my original style. But like at the same time, you can't really tell like what this style belongs to specifically, or like what the specific inspiration is, because it's not there's no specific inspiration. It's a unique style, but it does have inspirations at the same time. You know what I mean?
So when you draw your characters, where do you start? Like, do you first start with the eyes or mouth or the head?
Oh, I I start with the body.
Uh,
I start with
like
the body.
do you
Yeah, the
use
torso.
construction lines?
No, actually, I don't.
So you just like go right off the bat like that when
Yeah,
drawing.
I start with like simple shapes and stuff because my characters are like circular. They're really circular.
They're puffy.
But yeah, so like I use circles as basic shapes. Actually, I have two model sheets. You can look at them in DeviantArt. Uh, but I start with like circular shapes and then I build the character out of those circular shapes. But really, all it is just the torso and the head. That's the only like circular shapes I use. Everything else, the eyes, the ears, the legs, the arms, it's all like I wing it. I don't know what that means, but go I like go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah, because
just use.
I was always
Uh huh.
curious, like when people draw in the Looney Tunes style, where do they start? Because, well, for me personally, as you can see, I start with the head, like the head, and then the eyes, and whatever details the head has, like ears and all that. Well, it that's for animal characters.
Mhm.
Well, I think I also use the same strategy when drawing humans. I started drawing the ears and then the head shape and then the face and body.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I don't really use construction lines either. And over time you can see the progression that I made with my art. That sometimes at first I drew my characters really tall, and as time progresses, I started drawing them short. But it's
Uh,
still like two proportions, to the
yeah.
correct proportion.
Yeah.
Do you have like a color palette for your characters? The
No,
I'm
I still don't to this day. Like I still use like different shades of gray for every single drawing. Uh, I I want to use a color palette, but like I never really got into using a color palette. I just know like what colors I have to use, which is gray, white, red, green for timber. Really, that's all it is. And black and white.
yeah, because
Yeah.
because when I look at your art, I try to pick the colors, but it's also grainy because you put in all the all
Yeah,
the old TV
I do.
filters.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, and I think that hides the different shades too, because like really, if you really pay attention to every single drawing that I do, you'll notice that like every time I feature a character or an original character at least, it doesn't always have the same shade of, for example, gray in Timber. He doesn't always have the same shade of gray.
That would be kind of like confusing. Well, at least
Yeah,
it's not too different, too drastically different for each drawing. It's
yeah,
maybe it's sort of
it's
like
only
a
like
one-off.
slight differences because I mean I only say different because it's slightly different. Like maybe like a few numbers difference in the RGB, or not RGB, but well, a few
Yeah, the color
numbers different.
spectrum.
Yeah, the yeah, a few numbers different in like the RGB scale. Uh yeah.
How long does it take for you to like put all of the filters into each of your drawings?
It At first it
Do you
took like
have to get it so accurate, or do you just wing it on every attempt?
really I just wing it. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to put the filter. It's really just like, yeah, I use like slightly different uh what's it called? Slightly different uh uh, uh whatever.
Methods?
I use noise and I, I'm sorry, my vocabulary is kind of like effed up right now. But yeah, I don't really use like the same
Same method.
numerical values for every drawing. But yeah, I try to keep it like the same. So like the noise and then like the blur.
I do appreciate your drawing for the Zack and Robin one. It's nice.
Oh,
Although,
wait.
yeah,
Uh the old, it's an old one, right? Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
although Zack and Robin actually they actually wear shirts,
They
but
do.
I can excuse that.
Yeah. In the first fan art I made, uh they are wearing the shirts, but in the second one they're not.
The although Zack is spelled with an H.
Oh yeah, I that mistake. Uh, I freaked out when I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my god! It took me 5 hours to make this drawing, and oh my god!" Uh, because the thing is, I like combined all the layers. Because I was finished, and I didn't notice until like I was done, and like, oh man, ah, I was gonna change it, but I think I forgot about it.
At first I thought I just thought that maybe that's how it's spelled back then, like in the early 1900s. Like, is
Oh,
there the name Zach in in the early 1900s? I don't know.
I I don't know either. If I'm gonna be honest with you, but yeah.
And the second fan art, that's the one that's they're in their boxers.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I am
cause
planning
yeah.
I am planning a project for them, like for Zach and Robin.
Oh
I think I already wrote like a one-page storyboard for them, but I didn't bother to make it right now because I am a huge procrastinator. I don't like this trait of mine. I wish I could stop procrastinating and just get things done.
yeah. Oh God, my voice. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My voice is cracking.
Timber, Timber, why do you sound like Shaggy Timber?
Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, it sucks. I still have the voice of a 13-year-old.
Let me address that with my Thomas voice. Timber, why do you have a 13-year-old voice? You're you're
Oh,
20.
I'm 20. Oh my God. Uh, I can't
Why do
believe
you
it.
still have a voice of a 13-year-old, Timber?
I,
Sometimes
I,
forget how Thomas
oh
voice
man.
sounds like.
I'm gonna try to make the most high pitched sound ever to. Okay, he's not really that high pitched. It's like Woody Woodpecker, but a bit deeper. So kind of like, kind of like this. I don't know. I can't.
It's fair. Uh, it's subpar if I have to judge it.
Yeah,
I
I guess
actually
so.
I voice a female character in Domesticated, actually. Like,
Oh
if
really?
you yeah,
Wow.
I voiced the sister of Alex. I voiced Patricia.
Oh.
That is me.
Oh.
Yeah, you just have to strain your vocal cords so much. I have a sore throat when I am done recording.
Damn. Damn. Yeah.
Voice acting is kind of fun though, for me personally. Like, I think I've been doing that since 2016. I just like imitating. Like, whenever I watch a cartoon, I try to imitate their voices and then memorize their lines. That's how I
I
kind of
used to be,
got into the whole voice acting thing.
yeah, I used to be able to do a very good Daffy Duck impression back in like middle school, high school, because my voice was like more higher pitched. But so I did go through puberty, but like my voice was still uh like still kind of like high. So like I could still like kind of uh I don't know if I can now, but let me try. So I used to be able to do a very good Daffy Duck impression, but my voice became so high pitched. I mean, low pitched that I couldn't do the Daffy Duck voice anymore. It's more, it's it's more of a Sylvester type impression. You know,
Oh
you
boy,
know.
my favorite seat.
Oh boy, my favorite scene. I know that video. Uh,
Oh boy,
oh, my
Mickey
friend
Mouse
used to.
is
My
fun.
Yeah, my friend used to do a very good Bugs Bunny voice too. He was
Yeah,
great
what's
at
up,
it
Doc?
actually. App, what's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
App, what's with all the hubbub? Bup. But yeah, he he used to. Now he doesn't.
Yeah,
Or,
Timber.
actually, I don't talk to him
You
anymore.
sound like a 13-year-old Timber.
Ah, uh, I don't know. Oh my god. Um, Actually, yeah, I'm still trying to like master a voice for Timber, cause like in the commercial, I just went with my voice, but more higher pitched. Uh, but uh, I'm still trying to like really like figure out a actual voice for him. But like I have an idea though, which is what I said, like Woody Woodpecker, but like slightly lower pitched.
Even though, like, even though I think that doing Tom's voice is relatively easy, I have to still find the right kind of pitch whenever I try to fill in his lines, because I can simply say Bugs Bunny's lines all over and over again, like "What's up, Doc?" like that. But over
Hmm.
time, maybe over time, it could sound like a totally different pitch than I originally intended. That's why rehearsing is so much important to the voice acting department. In the voice acting department.
Yeah. I mean, I can do like okay, not Goofy the character, but like I can do like a couple of Goofy voices, like those
Goofy.
dumb characters. No, no, not Goofy the dog, but like Goo- Goofy, 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 Goofy A H H, Goofy AHH voices.
That is hilarious.
Oh, gosh. Oh my god, I'm still trying to figure out how they managed to do. Okay, you know the voice actor for Donald Duck? How does he do it?
I
How does he do it? It's
maybe the voice actor used some kind of like filter or something that uh like you know how the voice actor of SpongeBob do the laugh, right?
yeah,
Like Tom Kenny.
yeah,
I think he hit a few times his neck just to get the right laugh for SpongeBob. Like
yeah.
oh my god.
Oh my god.
So bad. It is fun though, like trying to imitate the voices or trying to make your voice sounds totally different from your own. And
Yeah,
it takes it takes like Um, well, I guess each person is different because like some people have a generic voice range in their vocal cords, so they can change their voice easily. But some people
Mm-hmm.
don't. Like they have a very signature voice. Like the voice actor in Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane. He voices he voices a
Hey
lot of
Lois.
characters.
Hey Lois. Peter.
Hey Lois,
Oh, Peter. Hey
hey Lois,
Lois.
look at me.
Remember that
I'm
time?
an artist.
Remember that time I was in
Nah,
Gee, gee,
nah,
it reminds me of that time I was in Tom and Jerry. Hey Lois, look, I'm a fire alarm. hey, hey, hey Lois. Hey Lois. Hey
Give
Lois.
me some of that Cool Whip. Hey Brian, do you want some Cool Whip?
Oh my god. Curse you, vile woman.
Curse your
Stewie.
compliment.
Oh, Brian. Oh my god. He sounds like such a basic character, but like really, I can't really do the voice.
Well, Brian is Seth MacFarlane's voice. It's just his
Uh,
voice.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what else to draw. What do you think in your mind Timber should sound like? That like just sound like Daffy Duck, or maybe other influences.
Um, no, really what I have in mind is just like Woody Woodpecker. Yeah, that's like my only idea for his voice. Just like a lower pitched version.
What do you think his GF should sound like?
Hmm. A- Oh my god. Okay. uh, African American. Yeah, African American.
You mean a sassy black woman?
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, kind of. Really. Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine the kind of relationship Timber would be getting. Timber is having with that kind of personality. Like his GF is a sassy black woman.
Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Hmm. Uh,
A sassy black woman from New York, from the
yep,
New York sewers,
yep, yep,
from the New
yep.
York sewers.
Exactly.
And,
Uh,
uh-oh. Ugh.
oh yeah, I wanted to ask you. You love, or I wanted to like, you love drawing that blue wolf.
Oh,
That blue wolf.
yeah.
Like
I
I'm starting to like her now. Like, oh, you really love to draw her. Oh, actually,
well,
is
huh?
that no? Actually, that character belongs to someone else, right?
Well, yeah, she is an adopt. Now she is mine.
Oh yeah, now
She
she's yours.
yeah.
Oh,
Now she is mine.
okay. Yeah. But you love to draw her. And I'm not gonna lie, she does look nice. Really nice.
Like her fashion.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I guess. You know. She looks cute, but I feel like on some drawings, she's kind of like that wild type.
Oh yeah, I've been posting artwork of her since for throughout the month of October, leading up to Halloween. I don't know why I
Oh,
made that decision.
yeah.
I guess it's because of her nature. I guess, but like, I don't know. Like it's kind of like oh, well, I don't know if you can call it funny story or well, it's a story, but the reason why um, the character the blue wolf character like the name is Wolfie, like the
Mhm.
reason why she became an adopt when it used to belong to the original owner.
Mhm.
I
Ah.
like drawing fan arts. I like drawing fan arts of of the character of the blue wolf character,
Mhm.
and the owner was like, I rarely use this character anymore, so maybe I can give it to you so you can make it a good use. And at first I kind of like resisted a little bit, like no, it's fine. I just like drawing your character. You can still use it, and then but like the owner insists that I take her, so that's kind of like how she became an adopt, and now she is mine.
Mm. Wow, that's interesting. Wow.
Not that she is my character. I can make like a lot more use, so that's a good thing because like
Mm.
I always have a lot of ideas for characters. Well, not a lot, but like it's interesting to see if to put them in various what do you call it, with various situations.
Mhm.
And now I just decided to make that character as some kind of like a mother with like a married woman with a child.
Mhm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Timber's old girlfriend used to be a skunk. A skunk.
I guess I can see why that
I-
idea was
I-
scrapped.
yeah. Like a skunk. No. I ended up just like
No.
forgetting about it. Yeah. I was like, why a skunk? But uh then it was a rat. Yeah. Actually, he
Well,
was supposed to be single. Like
a rat is much more tolerable because not all rats are super dirty. I guess if you
oh, but rain is very dirty. Uh uh but Timber is a nice boyfriend and he'll clean her.
certain things,
Okay.
he likes certain things from his GF. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say.
Like brush your teeth. Give her a
Clo-
tuck her to
make sure to make sure to close the door so your kids don't barge into your bedroom.
uh yeah. But yeah. I'm happy with the rat.
A rat
Actually, realistically,
decision.
realistically,
Huh?
realistically, if a rat like her were to encounter a rabbit, normally how it would go is the rat would kill and eat the rabbit because rats are dirty and wild, and if they're really nasty creatures. But I don't know. I
Wait,
guess rain is different.
are rabbits considered rodents? I forgot.
No, they're not.
Oh,
Yeah, I
because
searched
like
that up too.
if it is, then it would be like a rodent dating a rodent, and it would kind of like it
Yeah,
match.
yeah, but well, they both have buck teeth, so I guess that counts. But yeah, um, you know, but
I'm never aware of having that characteristic like a buck teeth.
yeah, but yeah, in some drawings he does look quite small, much smaller. But no, the size difference isn't supposed to be that different. But like, she is just uh a little bigger. She's a
She
little
is a
bigger.
big girl.
She is a big girl. She's one of them subway rats, one of them sewer rats. They grow so big. Oh my god, I forgot I made this one. They have a kid.
Well, that was like the giveaway that you did in our DMs.
Yeah, I made this drawing, or actually, I made two drawings. One was hinting at the idea of them having a kid, and then the other one, the one two drawings later, they had it. And then some other drawings later, actually a lot of drawings later, or
Mhm.
actually a few. I drew the kid and he looks just like her mom. Yeah, he looks just
Oh
like her
wait,
mom.
I thought it looked like Timber. I saw this like a reference sheet of yours. I think it was on DeviantArt that there's another character who looks exactly like Timber but smaller. Isn't that the kid?
Oh, that's his nephew. That's his nephew.
Oh,
Little
dang!
little
There's a lot of
Eli.
character lore that
Yeah,
there's a
that's his
lot of lore
nephew.
that I missed.
That's his nephew. So that's his nephew, Uncle Timber, That's his little nephew. But
Yeah, kind of like Jerry and his nephew.
yeah, basically, yeah. But no. And then they have this kid who's a rat. Actually, originally it was gonna be like a crossover between a rat and a rabbit, but I just decided no because that would look weird.
Yeah, that's no crossbreeding is
Yeah,
so.
it would look weird. So I just made him look like a little rat because, you know, yeah.
The child takes most of the DNA from the mother's side.
Yeah, maybe I should give him green eyes just to make him have a little part of his old dad, his old man, you know. But other than that, it's just a rat, little rat.
I'm actually still confused like about their eye colors. Like the Timber, which one has which? Timber has.
Timber has green eyes. I think the only
Oh,
yeah, okay, so that drawing, that cheeky little drawing I made where Timber's doing some nasty things. I gave him blue eyes for some reason. I don't know why, but no, he has green eyes. He has green eyes. Rain has brown eyes. He has brown eyes, or she has brown
Looney
eyes.
Tunes presents Looney Tunes presents Timber the Rabbit. Yeah.
Looney
Now
Tunes.
I just need the I just need the Looney Tunes background. I think
Yeah.
I have it. I have it. I used it for domesticated actually.
Mm.
I just hope I'm not struck with copyright. That'd be
Nah.
unfortunate. Uh, oh,
Oh, there's a
that'd be
lot of
unfortunate.
there's a lot of drawings. I deleted them, but there is this one drawing that got really popular. It got so popular on DeviantArt. But what the drawing was, so it's one of my cartoon ideas, right? But what
Hmm.
the drawing was, it was of Timber and a Native American rabbit, and it got really popular. Uh, I don't want to say I exaggerated the features of the Native American, but I gave it red skin because
Uh,
1940s cartoons
what?
are racist as hell. So that's kind of like
Red?
why.
Wait, you mean red fur?
Yeah,
Red,
red fur, fur.
not
Whatever.
skin.
Red fur. Okay, maybe his skin is red too, but I gave him red fur. Uh, and actually, surprisingly, that drawing got no backlash at all.
Well, I mean, maybe the people can't tell explicitly what it's supposed
Yeah,
to be. That's why it doesn't.
really, yeah. I didn't make it like too exaggerated. I just literally what happened was I just colored a rabbit red and put a little feather hat on it. That's how you could tell it was a Native American. But oh, and I also titled the cartoon "The Little Indian," which you don't call Native Americans Indians, at least not anymore because they're not Indians. But back then they were called Indians. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like that Tom and Jerry episode, Two Little Indians.
Yeah. That's where I got the idea from. Um, but yeah. And then there's also this drawing, this Looney Tunes drawing I made. Like it's one of it was so risky to make, and honestly, posting it, it's I'll skip that one. But yeah, there's only like a few drawings I made here that like they're like explicit. But really, I usually stick to family friendly things because Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry. I mean, of course, they have like some sensitive stuff like excessive cartoon violence and maybe some racism, but uh it's mostly supposed to be like family friendly. So like, kids can look at my drawings and be like, "Oh my god, it's Bugs Bunny." Uh but this new cartoon series, I mean, this new comic series I'm making is supposed to be like, Fritz the Cat? You know that cartoon Fritz the Cat? It's like a
Um,
dark comedy uh cartoon. That's what I'm trying to go for with that series or this comic series. It's more like a darker uh it's supposed to be like a more black comedy. I think that's what black humor, dark
yeah, black
humor.
comedy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a black comedy type dark comic series about like the story of Timber. So that crazy rabbit, right? So he, normally he's crazy for comedic purposes. kind of like Daffy Duck, right? And Woody Woodpecker. They're crazy because it's funny. In this comic series, he actually suffers from a mental illness, and because of that mental illness, he's driven to do nasty things and becomes a,
Psychopath.
well, I don't want to spoil it, but uh, I don't know. I don't know if you read it, but you
Psychopath.
probably, but basically, he turns into a killer, a serial murderer, and a criminal, an infamous criminal, dealing with mental issues. And basically, the story just involves him killing people and doing like organized crime, and like it's I mean that's the basic like plot. There's like actually like more things to it, but like that would be like kind of like spoilers cuz like I do have like the entire plot line like drafted out, or at least the first half. But yeah, also the setting for that comic series, it takes place in 1973 in New York. New York in the 1970s, because it actually ties into like the whole dark setting, because New York in the 1970s was very crime ridden, and like there was a lot of
Is it
crime and like uh money
is it like
problems.
the is it related to like the war on drugs or something?
No. Um but yeah, I chose New York City in the 1970s to be the setting because it was a it was a dark time back then. So I feel like it fits. Also,
The care. Hmm.
fun fact, in the story, in the backgrounds for the characters, for Timber and his little friend, his name is Frankie. He's the other rabbit. They both fought in Vietnam. Okay, they were both soldiers in the
Mm,
Vietnam War. That also ties to him having the mental illness. Yeah.
I
Um.
imagine I imagine the characters would now be suffering from mental illness in 2020 in California.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. But yeah, this new comic series I'm making. I mean, there's also another reason why I started making the comic series, but that's like a more personal reason. Um, but yeah, it's supposed to be like a more dark, uh,
Black
a more
comedy.
dark approach. Yeah, a more black comedy, dark approach to my characters. Um,
Well, I mean, dark approach and black comedy are two different things. Like if dark themes, you may be referring to I don't know, like suicide or what. Like basically mature themes. It's not the same as black comedy. Black comedy is simply like edgy humor.
oh no, yeah,
I
I
don't know.
know. That's why like I'm incorporating both dark themes and like dark humor into the series, because normally it's going to be a dark series, right? But I'm also going to have some humor in it. That humor is going to be dark humor, right? I mean, and normal humor too, but you know, yeah. Yeah. Also, not for kids. This series is not for children.
Well, yeah,
It will involve people getting killed.
you
Yeah,
have
people will
you
die
have
in
to
my
you have
series.
to you have to verify to be 18 plus years old.
Yeah. Um. But yeah.
Is
Oh,
that
so like
is? Hmm?
Huh?
Wait, what?
Huh? Oh, I was gonna say it's more like an adult series, but yeah, that's it.
Also, it says on your Twitter that you've been a member since no 2015. Like, what were you posting back then?
Absolutely nothing. Nothing.
Just
Literally.
like
I'll
having
eat-
having Twitter for no reason.
Yeah, basically.
When did you start becoming active and posting there?
A few months ago, I think starting in August, July, August. Yeah, August time frame.
August this year?
Yeah, this year.
Dang, it's let's
Yeah.
like you already have 1,000 posts already.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's yeah,
That,
yeah.
that is you're chronically online.
Yeah, I am chronically online. Ouch.
Is it since the time you moved to Japan?
Yes, actually.
You're gonna move out. You're gonna move out in a few months, right? Like in February.
Yeah. So I'm supposed to leave here. I think okay, I'm supposed to leave Japan in like February, yeah. And then be in Guam, the island of Guam, which is also like a Pacific in the Pacific. Until April, mid-April. That's when I go back to the wonderful United States of America. Back home.
To
Home sweet home.
what?
Back to America in mid-April.
To New York.
Yeah. uh,
To where rain is. You're gonna encounter
yeah.
a lot of rains.
Yeah. Ugh. Man, sometimes I still wonder why I live there. But it's okay. New York is in a much better place than it was many, many years ago. For example, in the 1970s and 1980s, when there was lots of crime, lots of murder, lots of drugs, lots of gangs, lots of guns, lots of homeless people, lots of graffiti everywhere, ugly buildings everywhere. No, wait, no, not ugly buildings. Just two of them though. But uh dirty streets, you know. And then financial issues because there's actually a lot of reasons why New York City kind of struggled financially during that time period. But I think one reason why uh was when they built the World Trade Center. Yeah, when they built the World Trade Center. That thing cost a lot of money. And when it opened in 1973, it wasn't profitable until the mid 1980s. So actually, it was pretty much like causing the city to lose a lot of money.
So it's basically like a lot of waste in fi-
Yeah,
uh,
also like yeah, and like also the subways. The subways are I think it was mainly the transit system. It was like suffering. It was suffering. Like it had no money because there were just so little people riding the trains because there was so much crime going on in the subway stations. Like like you had like a 50-50 chance of getting either killed or robbed down there. And like there was so much graffiti everywhere. So basically they kind of like neglected the subways, and like it just became really dirty and dingy and creepy. And yeah, lots of issues. Yeah. It's a good thing, we don't have okay, there's still crime obviously, but like it's not as bad. New York is in a much better place than it was 50 years ago. 40, 50 years ago. If you don't
How did
count
they
9/11.
how did they solve the homeless crisis there?
They did not.
Like I
They
saw I saw the architecture in New York, that basically every building and public space, it's kind of like it's designed to steer away homeless people from
Yeah,
sleeping there.
yeah, yeah. Um, no, there's still homeless people. I think now they really just like live in the subway systems and the tunnels because, well, it's hot, especially in the cold months. Like now, it's winter. They wanna, you know, be warm. There's a lot of homeless people in the subway systems, in the subway, in the subways. Uh, yeah, but you know, it's a cool city. It's a great city. You know, yeah.
Hypothetically, would Timber be struggling in New York City if he lives there with his GF?
Yes, he would because his GF. Okay, before they met, his girlfriend was homeless, living in a subway tunnel. Right when they met, when they met, Timber was nice enough to have her stay in his home, which was a rabbit hole in a park in Brooklyn. But it was a nice furnished rabbit hole. Because actually Timber comes from a rich family,
He has
but he
another
doesn't live with
background.
them anymore. Yeah, it's
That
so Timber was born to rich parents, right? He lived in a rich household because his parents were pets of very rich people. So they were rich too, tech, I guess. But
they
when he
inherit the
grew
wealth.
older, yes, when he grew older, he decided to go. He decided to take his own path, and he left home. And well, he's not so rich now, but you know, I I'm still trying to figure out like the full backstory. Honestly, I don't really have a full backstory, but basically, he took some money with him, and he used it to. Oh God, this is gonna sound so unrabbity, but this is where that human characteristic comes in, right? He went to college. He has a college degree. Oh my God, he's smart. He's a smart bunny. But now he lives in a rabbit hole in Brooklyn, in a park. Because what happened was when he was living there, right? He got out of college, right? He had his degree. He still didn't have a job, though. He was about to get a job when he got drafted by the U.S. military to go fight in Vietnam. God damn. How could you send a rabbit to Vietnam? Anyways, in Vietnam, in the military, he met his best friend, Frankie, which is, the other rabbit featured in the series. His best friend, and together they fought the Vietnamese, the North Vietnamese, and in 1970, okay, in 1973, they left. They were discharged. Uh, because the war pretty much was ending at that point, so they were starting to get sent home. So they got sent home. They were discharged, and that's pretty much where the start of my new series takes place. Like about a month or two after they came back from Vietnam, and Timber specifically in Vietnam, war changes a person. So that's where he started developing like his mental issues was during Vietnam. And when he got back, he those mental issues got worse because he wasn't seeking help. And um yeah, that's where the start of the comic. Uh I don't know if I don't know if any of this is really making sense, but I'm trying to like explain like the backstory for the comic series.
To me, it just sounds like his whole backstory is just a biography of you.
No.
It's like
No.
it's like a biography of you in anthropomorphized rabbit.
No, no, I didn't fight in Vietnam. Are you crazy? No, no, no. I wasn't born to rich parents. I wish I was, but yeah, also, well, yeah. So basically, to summarize, he was born in a rich household. He moved out, right? He got a degree. He got drafted to fight in a war, and then he met his best friend in the war. And then when they came back home, Timber started suffering from mental issues that he started developing in the war. And uh, these mental issues kind of like took him over. And actually, when they came back, he uh, he kind of abandoned his dreams because I guess the war kind of left them devastated because he hadn't found a job yet, so he was jobless basically. So when he came back, he really didn't have. Okay, he still had a college degree though, right? But I think the main thing was his mental problems. When he came back, he chose to stay with his friend, and his friend was part of a organized crime ring, right? So he decided to work in this crime ring with his best friend, right? Right? And then this
That's
also had
the
an effect
end.
on his mental issues, right? Yeah, I'm still trying to work this out, right? But
You don't.
basically
You have so much backstory before the whole thing is even
yeah, I do.
produced.
I do. I do. Which is
Yeah,
weird. I'm still
I
trying to
mean,
figure it out.
it still feels like little bits and pieces of your own life inserted into Timber's
Yeah, one
biography.
second. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. It was my
Oh,
roommate. It was my roommate. Yeah, he came for a brief moment. Uh, they're out partying. I wanted to stay in this weekend, but
college party, huh?
oh yeah, I guess you call it that. But what is it? Where was I? Yeah, I'm still trying to work out the backstory, like a backstory that makes sense. Uh, because I want him to have a college degree, but he also works in a organized crime ring, which doesn't really make sense for someone that has a college degree and can actually find the job. But what I use to excuse that is his mental issues, right? Because who wants to hire someone that is mentally crazy, right? Uh,
There, there should be like a novel full of uh, Timber's backstory, just explaining the whole
oh yeah,
situation.
definitely. But maybe it'll be that he was diagnosed with a mental illness during the military, and maybe what happened was he might have got discharged earlier than his friend. Okay, yeah, I'll use that. I use that. I'll use that. Uh, but mm, yeah, what, what, what did, what would, what else? What else?
You're just making things up as the stream goes on.
Yeah, I am. Nah, but that's all I have right now. Okay, let me summarize it again. He is born to a, and this is only the backstory for like the comic series, but basically, he's born to a rich family, and then he leaves home to do his own things. He goes to college, he earns a degree. However, his financial status wasn't enough to prevent him from getting drafted into the military. So he's drafted into the military right before getting a job. And I mean, even if he were to get a job, I think he would still get drafted because he's not really making that much money. Uh, maybe he is. No, before before he gets a job, he gets drafted into the military, and then he fights in Vietnam, and there he meets his best friend. And during the war, just the pressure and the environment makes Timber start to develop, or he starts to develop mental issues, psychological issues during the war, and eventually he is medically diagnosed with a, what mental illness should I give him? Depression. Uh, what's that other one? Schizophrenia. Schizophrenia.
How do
Schizophrenia.
you develop schizophrenia? How do you develop schizophrenia from military? I think
PTSD. Actually, yeah. Schizophrenia? I don't know. How do
schizophrenia
you
that
develop?
that's
I
like
don't even know
that's
how
like hallucin
one person, how
that's like
people.
hallucinations. PTSD is like post traumatic stress
No,
disorder.
yeah, I know what PTSD is. I think. Oh yeah. Also, the people with depression can have hallucinations. Um.
Well, unless
Oh
they've
yeah. Physical, genetic,
I'm sorry.
also psychological, and also environmental factors, which war could be an environmental factor because war is a pretty messed up place. Uh. Stress. Uh, yeah, stress is a big cause of like mental issues, kind of like schizophrenia. Uh, so that could be it. But or maybe it just runs in the family, you know? Maybe his parents were also mentally ill, you know? I could do that, but basically in the war, he develops little mental
You're
issues.
changing so much to the story. Like it may
Excuse me. I know. I know.
it doesn't it's going to sound incoherent.
It is. It is. It is. It is literally incoherent. That's why I'm trying to like draft it on the spot. I'm literally drafting it on the spot. But I have some things made. He is born into a rich family, a rich household, right? He grows up in that rich household.
And then
He's a single child. So, actually, he used to have a brother, but no,
he's a rat. He's a rabbit. Rabbit breeds
Oh
uh
yeah, they do breathe like
fast.
fucking crazy, but they do breathe like crazy. But
Yeah, they breed crazy. He's
yeah,
a
thank you for that.
single
Actually,
child. that
that is weird.
is so that is so far fetched.
Hey, maybe his parents had mental issues. I don't know. Uh,
The setting the setting is the 1970s, right, like when like the parents are struggling, maybe they uh they have some kind of addiction, I don't know.
yeah, let's just say he has like 499 siblings. He is the
To
only one out of his siblings to leave
have a
home.
red nose.
Okay, maybe have a red nose too. Leave home. I got it. I got it. I got it. It's supposed to be a dark backstory too. So what I can do is at an early age, his parents and most of his siblings were killed. Were killed by uh okay, killed by what? Not hunters because they live in a household.
by by feral cats. Yeah,
Foxes.
that feral by feral cats.
Oh, feral cats? Yes. By feral cats. And he he chooses to flee home. Okay. Okay. Now, after he flees home, what happens? Should he be adopted by someone? Because this is like at an early age, so he's still like young. Would he be adopted
He was
or
brought into an animal shelter.
he was brought into an animal shelter where he was adopted by a middle class Uh, household. Yeah, middle class family. Family of dogs. I don't know. Of no. Okay. I buy a middle class family. He grows up and okay, so in this world, right? It's supposed to be like a cartoon world, right? So anthropomorphic animals that live in this cartoon world, they pretty much do a lot of human things, right? Like go to school, freaking do this, do that, human stuff, right? Like I don't want this to
Yeah.
sound dumb. He grows up and goes to college. He goes to college.
He goes to Rabbit College,
Ra- the the
where he
Institute of Rabbitology. No, no. A rabbit no. He goes to college. He goes to college. There, he gets his degree. No. I want to be more specific because I can't just say he has a degree. I want to say like what kind of degree he has. He gets a doctoral degree in theoretical physics. He's a very smart rabbit, right? And engineering.
Thomas is smarter. Thomas Thomas is smarter.
Oh yeah. Does Thomas have a PhD in theoretical physics and engineering? uh yeah, that that'll fit perfectly for him. Uh before finding a job. No, actually, no. There his college is mostly paid for by his family and or his adopted family. Adopt adopted family
Adopted.
and government aid. Aid. Okay. Before he is able to find a sustainable job, job, he is suddenly drafted by the US military to fight in the Vietnam War. So this also has like clues on what time period this is, right? Because the Vietnam War was from 1955 to 1975.
I mean,
But
if you're going to be very specific about the time period, then
the
any form of fiction would probably be inaccurate
it
if it's
of
very
course
specific.
the Americans did not start fighting in Vietnam until uh I'm literally on Wikipedia right now. They did not.
You're
I
reading
mean, I know they
Wikipedia
didn't
on it.
start fighting until the 1960s.
You're
I
reading
think it was in
Wikipedia on the live stream.
no, on the Vietnam War. On the Vietnam War. Okay. Okay, when did the U.S. join the Vietnam War? 1964. So, okay, yeah. So you can kind of have an idea of where these little events take place in time. So, before he is able to find a sustainable job, he is suddenly drafted by the US military to fight in the Vietnam War. There, he meets his best friend, Frankie the Rabbit. Yeah, Frankie the Rabbit. Okay, Fran- Frankie the Rabbit. Man, imagine living in a cartoon world where animals are drafted to fight in a war. That's crazy. Alongside humans. Oh well,
You should just
it,
you
it's
should
a
just
cartoon.
spend time typing in Word or Notepad or something, elaborating all of this. This stream has been going on forever. Your
Yeah,
elaboration is infinite.
it is. But I do have a lot down. Okay. There he meets his friend during the war. He Yeah, I'll type this story up later. This is too much. Anyways, um your uh 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 yeah, I got nothing else.
Hmm. It's
I
like in the
got
middle
nothing
of
else.
the night for you right now, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's about
probably
to be 1
it's
in the
nearly one
morning.
a.m. for you.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
almost
it's time. Maybe it's time for rest.
Yeah, it is. It is a time. It is really time.
Well, I think it's been it's been a fun time talking, and I think I'm just gonna end it right here.
Thanks. I mean, yeah,
On
yeah,
the
thanks for having me. Uh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
been fun.
Bye-bye. Yeah, it has. All right.
Bye.
Catch you